Good morning, children. So last class we have completed the chemistry first lesson, matter around us. Today we are going to start the second lesson, atomic structure. So what does mean by atom? Atom is the smallest particle that take part in the chemical reaction. Next one, what is mean by structure? So why we want to study the structure? So if you are taking, for example, if you are taking plants or animals, so okay, so inside what are the parts are there? Okay, so that is called structure. So entire things we are going to learn. Okay, so it will come under this heading of structure. So before entering into these lessons, okay, so already we have learned, okay, lot of informations about atomic structure from 8th standard onwards we are studying. Okay, so already we have discussed two atom models. One is Dalton's atomic theory, second one J.J. Thomson model of an atom. Okay, so first one, Dalton's atomic theory, he has explained about the few points about an atom. Okay, the first one, so atom is the smallest particle. Okay, second point, that the smallest particle take part in the chemical reaction, not in the physical reactions. Okay, third one, an atom of the same atom of an element has the same property. Different kind of atom of an element has the different properties. Okay, so these points he has explained clearly. Okay, so next one model, J.J. Thomson model of an atom. Okay, so he took watermelon. Okay, so we may cut the watermelon inside eatable portion plus seeds are there. Okay, the seeds are look like what one? Electrons. Look like the electrons. So the electrons are revolved inside the eatable part. Okay, so this model is considered as a watermelon model. Okay, why this model has failure? Okay, so he didn't explain about the properties of the electrons. That means shielding and deshielding properties he didn't explain properly. Okay, how the electrons move from one cell to another cell. Suppose the electron jump from topest cell to lowest cell, what will happen that energy level? So that points he didn't explain properly. So this model is failure model. Which one? J.J. Thomson model of an atom. Okay, so we will enter into this lesson. Introduction. Okay, suppose we may buy and give any small toy to the childrens. What they will do? Immediately they will open the toys, they will search inside what are the parts are present. The same way all the scientists, they took one atom, they have tried to find out what are the particles or what are the things present inside the atom. Okay, in this way they have started do the experiment. They found so many models. Okay, that all the models are called atomic model or atom model. Okay, in the year 1911, New Zealand scientist Rutherford, okay, Rutherford's experiment. Rutherford, he has conducted one famous experiment that is called alpha scattering experiment. Name of this experiment, alpha particle scattering experiment. Alpha particle scattering experiment. Okay, he found a nucleus. Okay, so what is this name of this experiment? Alpha scattering experiment. Okay, so we will see this experiment now. So he took alpha particle source. Okay, here gold foil. Okay, gold is a malleable metal. Okay, he took gold foil instead of other materials. Okay, he started doing this experiment. Okay, the alpha particle source. Okay, this is one of the machine. Okay, it emits the alpha particle. Okay, the emitting alpha particle falls on the gold foil. falls on the gold foil, what will happen? Okay, he observed 3 points from this experiment. Okay, first one, okay, maximum of the alpha particles are passed through the gold foil. Okay, passed through the gold foil. Passed through the gold foil. Second one, okay, second one, some of the alpha particles were deflected. Okay, some of the, first one, maximum of the alpha particles are passed. Okay, some of the alpha particles are deflected. Deflected means deviated. Okay, it's not moving in the normal way. Okay, deflected. Third one, very few alpha particles completely bounced back. Okay, completely bounced back. Very few alpha particles completely bounced back. Completely bounced back. Okay, so after his experiment, he concluded that, okay, maximum of the alpha particles are passing through the gold foil. Second one, some of the alpha particles get deflected. Third one, very few alpha particles completely bounced again. So after conducting this experiment, what is the name of this experiment? Alpha particle scattering experiment. So he has given name of this experiment Rutherford. Okay, Rutherford atomic model. Rutherford atomic model. Okay, so we will see this one, Rutherford atomic model. Rutherford's atomic model. Okay, first point. Okay, the atom contains large empty space. The atom contains large empty space. Large empty space. The atom contains large empty space. Okay, so if you are taking an atom, okay, so inside what is there? Empty space is there. Empty space is there. Okay, so second one, there is a positively charged mass is present inside an atom, that is called nucleus. That is called nucleus. Okay, why? The nucleus is made up of number of protons plus neutron. Neutron has no charge, proton has a positive charge. Okay, the positive charge of the matter or mass is present inside an atom, that is called nucleus. Okay, that is called nucleus. Okay, third point, the size of the nucleus. Okay, this is called nucleus. Okay, the size of the nucleus of an atom of an element is very small when compared to size of the atom. Okay, and this is small when compared to this one. Okay, size of the nucleus. Size of the nucleus. Okay, fourth point, the electrons are revolve around the nucleus. Okay, the electrons are revolve around the nucleus. Revolve the nucleus, that is called orbit. That is called orbit. The path is called orbit or cell or energy levels. Okay, last one, number of electrons is equal to number of protons. Okay, protons are equal to electrons. So the atom is a stable one. Okay, number of protons is equal to number of electrons. Okay, then only the atom becomes stable. Okay, these are all the points are called Rutherford's atomic model. Okay, next one, the limitations of Rutherford atomic model. So what is mean by limitations? What is mean by limitation? For example, so if you are taking atom, okay, inside nucleus is present. Okay, this is called nucleus. Okay, the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Okay, according to the electromagnetic theory, moving electron should accelerate. Okay, moving electron should accelerate and absorb the energy or loss of the energy. Suppose the electron lost the energy, okay, so it will come to the nearest to the nucleus. At certain period or time it will falls on the nucleus. So at that time we cannot study about the stability of the nucleus, but atom is a stable one. Atom is a stable one. So that properties he didn't explain properly. So which properties he didn't explain about the properly? The stability of an atom. That properties he didn't explain about properly. So overcome of this problem. Another one scientist, maybe Rutherford's student, in the year of 1913, Bose atomic model, Niels Bohr, he brought one new atom model to overcome the what are the drawbacks present in the Rutherford atomic model. So the same way he has explained. Atom is made up of nucleus. Around the nucleus, which is revolving, electrons are revolving. The nucleus is made up of proton plus neutron. Around the nucleus, electrons are revolving. The revolving part is nothing but orbit or energy levels. Energy level. So which is the very closest energy level to the nucleus? The first one. So we are giving the name K, L, M, N, R, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are assigning the numbers or letters. So which is the very closest to the nucleus? K shell. Second one L shell. Third one M. Fourth one N. So shell is nothing but, or orbit is nothing but, that is the path, which is used to revolve electron. So next one, number of protons is equal to number of electrons. So how many protons are present inside an atom? That should be equal to number of electrons. So we may change the electrons numbers. Either it becomes what? We may change the number of electrons or protons. It becomes positive or negative. So this all the points are he has explained clearly. So limitations of Bose model. He has explained only the smallest electron. He has explained only the smallest electron, not in the multiple electrons. Not in the multiple electron system. Limitations. He has explained only the smallest electron. He didn't explain about the multi-electron concept. So these are all the limitations of Bose atomic model. So already we have studied about the two atomic models. One is Dalton's atomic theory. Second one J.J. Thomson atom of model. So in this class, two more atoms models we have learned. Third one Rutherford atomic model. Fourth one Bose atomic model. So that's all. This topic is over. So next class, the remaining part we will see. So thank you children. So today homework. Explain the Rutherford's atomic model and Bose atomic model. Explain the Rutherford's atomic model and Bose atomic model. Two questions. First question, explain the Rutherford atomic model, including explanation, merits and demerits experiment also. The same way Bose atom model. So thank you children. We will see you in the next class. Thank you.